お集まりいただいたところ申し訳ないのですが、タイムテーブルが押している関係で4時40分をめどにスタートさせていただきましたので、それまで35分までにお座りくださいます。よろしくお願いします。
大学生ですよ。
呼び方が嫌だしね。練習しますね、これから。タイミング一回しないとやばい。魅力無視口が先に悪い癖がついてる。なんでスキップこんなにいろんな人集まっちゃうんだよ。毎年いるんだよ。さっきメール来たんだけど、お前が送った？お前やばくない？ジャッジやるの？で、さっき俺にジョイントの連絡。お前好きな先輩中だ。あ、すぐ返す。キャパ必要性。それ恐ろしいな。いや、お前はもうロシアっていう組織に殺される、買い殺される。 これなんでチーズになったか。意味はない。プレーバレーに集中できる。はい、一応さっきも確認して
40分開始とお伝えしましたが、タイムテーブルが落ちているため、こちらからお伝えするまでそのままお待ちください。お願いします。May I have your attention, please? The closing ceremony will start in a few minutes. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to start the closing ceremony. The judges will enter this hall. Please stand up and welcome them with a round of applause. Please be seated.
The judges will give us some comments, impressions, or important advice about today's speeches. Firstly, Mr. Matthew Miller will give us some comments. Please come up to the stage.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Wrong. Thank you. You can all move over here. Out of the way. Is that better? Okay. Sorry. Well, first, I'd just like to thank everybody here, especially our speakers. You guys did a wonderful job. We really appreciate your hard work and all the effort you put into this. We really enjoyed all of your speeches today. And of course, thanks to our Jose ESS members. You guys have done a magnificent job. Again, I'm happy to be here again. I really enjoyed my time here last year. I'm really excited to be here again. Also, I just think, it's so nice to be together in person. I've done a lot of online contests this year, and they've all been great. Everything went really smoothly, and of course, it's better than not having it. But I realized today what we were missing, and so it's been so much fun to be here today. So thank you. And I just have one thing that I'd like to share with you, well, the speakers especially, and that's about vocabulary. I noticed that in most of the speeches, there's a lot of repetition of words, especially the keywords in your speeches. And I want you to think about two things when you're writing your speech, or mostly when you're editing the speech. I want you to go through and check your vocabulary. Make sure you're not repeating words too much. Use pronouns and use synonyms, okay? And then another thing is there were not so many, but a few instances where some phrases were a little bit unnatural. And it wasn't so bad. I could always understand what you meant. So it wasn't that bad, but it was unnatural enough to make me notice it. And so it's always a good idea to have one of your seniors, or maybe, if you can, a native speaker, just check that, just to make sure you're using vocabulary and phrases in a natural way. Because I know it's really difficult, but it can make or break a speech sometimes. So that's all I've got to say for you today, and I've got more to say in our reception, so I'll see you real soon. Thanks again.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Second, Ms. Miyuki Kobayashi will give us some comments. Ms. Kobayashi, please come up to the stage.
All right, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Can I see your smiling faces? Very good, very good. Even though you're wearing facial masks, your eyes show your smiles, okay? Well, thank you very much, everyone here. I'd like to congratulate all of us here today for being here. Isn't it wonderful to see each other? Well, I've seen many of the speakers online before, but then today I thought, oh my God, she's that tall? Things like that. And maybe you might have thought, oh, Miss Kobayashi is pretty fat. Well, actually, I really enjoyed today's speech contest. And I've been giving you the same kind of contest over and over, same kind of comments over and over. So Takeru can give a comment for me, but some of you may not have heard my comment before, so I'd like to repeat that. You know what it is. Summarize your speech in 15 words to see if those 15 words can make people be interested in your speech. If you cannot summarize your speech in 15 words, it is even more difficult for the audience to remember your key message. Okay? And the second one is like Hayato, talked about, speak clearly. That's very important. This is not a written speech contest. Your words have to be understood by people. So speak clearly. That's very important. Then just impress us with the big words or fluent English. You have to be understood. Okay, those are the two things I always talk about, but I'd like to add one more thing. It's about picking your topic. Okay, when you pick a topic, know your audience. That is important. Okay, who are your audience? Okay, and who is your audience? And the second one is pick the topic which makes you, which make you be passionate about, which you can be passionate about, so that you can convey your passion in your voice. Okay, so good luck with your futures making speeches, and I will be looking forward to talk to you directly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Kobayashi. Third, Mr. Chado Pasca will give us some comments. Mr. Pasca, please come to the stage.
Okay, first, what I'd like to do would be to thank the organizers for organizing a wonderful contest. I'd also like to thank Matsui-san for being a wonderful assistant. And then last, I'd like to thank the speakers for delivering some truly wonderful speeches. Now for my comments. First, I'd like to talk about the theme for today, which was about record. I felt a strong connection with this as I was thinking about it during our judging time, because records, while many of you might not know what records are about because you're too young. So now all of your music comes from the cloud, but it used to be a long time ago that you needed one of these devices and you put a disc on top of that, and then you put a needle and it went around and it played music. I'm just joking. Of course you know this. But at the same time, records are amazing because the sound quality of records still can't really be duplicated by digital means. And also, they last for a long time. If you ever get a chance, do research on the golden record. It's this record that was created in the 1970s as a time capsule, and it was launched into space, and it's still floating out there. And supposedly, this golden record will be listenable for, I think it's like 5 million or 5 billion years. So what does this mean about speech? Well, I feel like, one, sound quality. So a lot of times we write speeches on paper, and we think of the speech on paper, but what you really need to think about is the sound quality of the speech, because we deliver it on a stage. So when you're preparing your speech, think about how it's going to sound, how people are going to hear it. Think like a musician. And in that sense, try to be more playful with your language. Alliterate your language. That's one great way, where you use the first letter repeats so that your words linger and last in people's memories. So there I alliterated two LL sounds. So try and think of the sound quality for your speeches. And then a second thing would be about the message of your speech. You want that message to last for a long time. So when you're developing your speech ideas, you want to think about a speech that you feel like after the audience leaves, they're going to carry this speech with you. So part of that could be you can have a kind of mantra. So here, everybody is going to remember lovely dream. Because it was repeated by the speaker, but it was a core part of the speaker's message. And if you can create that sort of lasting memory, probably you're making a great speech. The last thing that I will say is on this golden record, what they included were sounds of people speaking languages, babies crying, waves crashing, things that other alien cultures could use to understand where we are, who we are about. And for your speeches, I want to challenge you to really think about the illustration that you do in your speech. So a lot of times speeches are talking to our minds, but you're telling us about concepts. And we really can't grasp that when we are just sitting and we're hearing it and we're not really sharing your ideas. The more that you can share your ideas by painting a picture in our minds, the easier it is for us to accept them and the easier it is for us to remember them. So that's it for my comments. But once again, it was a wonderful contest and I'd love to give you more feedback during judging comment time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Pascal. Lastly, Mr. Yuya Kubota will give us some comments. Mr. Kubota, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and all the audience speakers and my fellow judges and the organizers. I'm very happy to come back to this contest again, and actually we 4 judges judged the 15th Kosei Cup, the last year's contest, so we really enjoyed our reunion. So, and this year I was also happy to have an opportunity to ask questions to the speakers, because the questioner is the only person who actually talks with the speaker during the speech session. Sometimes I think like I ask a difficult and tough question, but I think you've done a great job surviving my tough QA. Well, as a questioner, what I was concerned about is especially about the borderline between the situation which we should take this plan or in the situation which we should not. And without this thinking about the kind of borderline, your speech, your suggestion would sound like a fine sounding pole. Okay, in Kirei in Japanese. Well, I'm not gonna attack your speech, but yeah, I want you to think about the borderline. Where would you draw that? In this situation, what would you do? Because sometimes I ask the kind of extreme situations, extreme topics, but you know, the society is full of extreme situations. So you say things, you make suggestions, but sometimes the things doesn't work like that. So what I want you to think about is the kind of borderline. So put that in your speech script so that all of us can imagine and share the same view, the same dream that speakers want to give us. So lastly, thanks again to the contest committees. I think it's really difficult negotiation with the university and also the Olympic Center. But yeah, I really enjoyed this warm atmosphere with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kuroda.
Next, I'd like to introduce all the sponsors. This contest is supported by 株式会社ダイヤモンドヒューマンリソース様、公益財団法人日本英語検定協会様、三井住友海上火災保険様、有限会社大阪屋本店様。Next, I'd like to describe some of today's prizes. The third prize winner will receive a pair ticket of Universal Studios Japan, Jose Trophy, and certificate. The second prize winner will receive cruising ticket, Jose Trophy, and certificate. And the first prize winner will receive JCB travel ticket, Jose President's card, and certificate.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting time has come. I would like to announce the winners of this contest. Each winner will be awarded by this contest executive chairperson, Ms. Ayane Wakaba. Ms. Wakaba, please come up to the stage. Next, I would like to announce the winner of the third prize. I would like to announce the winner of the third prize. The third prize goes to Ms. Neil Sugiyama from Dosha University.
This is the third prize that Ms. Neil Sugiyama has been awarded the third prize in the 16th annual All Japan Intercollegiate English Oratorical Contest for Jose President's Cup, sponsored by Jose University English Speaking Society in Ichigaya campus. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Sugiyama.
Then, I'd like to announce the winner of the second prize. I'd like to announce the winner of the second prize. The second prize goes to Miss Arisa Kawamura from Waseda University.
This is to certify that Ms. Arisa Kawamura has been awarded the second prize in the 16th annual All Japan Intercollegiate English Oratorical Contest for Jose President's Cup, sponsored by Jose University English Speaking Society in Ichigaya campus. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Kawamura.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce the first prize winner of the 16th Hosei University President's Cup. The winner of the 60th Annual All Japan Inter-Collegiate English Oratorical Contest for the Hosei University President's Cup goes to Mr. Shohei Hida from Aogayama University.
Mr. Shohei Hida has been awarded the first prize in the 16th Annual All Japan Intercollegiate English Oratorical Contest for Hosei President's Cup, sponsored by Hosei University English Speaking Society in Ichigaya campus. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Hida. And next, Mr. Hida, the winner of the 16th Hosei University President's Cup, will give us some comments. Mr. Hida, please.
Okay, thank you, Master of Ceremony and distinguished judges. Good afternoon, everyone. So what should I talk about? Actually, this is my first and will be the last winner's comment, so I'm a little bit nervous, but please listen with warm heart. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to be chosen as a first prize winner to the judges, because every one of the speakers have a possibility to win the first prize, so I'm very thankful about it. And what makes me more happy is that my bright topic could be win. I could prove that value speech could win the first prize, because I knew I'm saying that just natural and everyone can imagine how support other dream is, but I put that idea into speech. I knew that I'm talking about natural thing, but this first prize, I'm very happy because I could prove that value speech could win. So, and I want to tell all the value speakers that chasing your speeches. Thank you very much again. Next speakers, I'm very glad to stand on the same stage with you all, especially the juniors, because we will retire next month soon. So I'm very glad to stand with the same stage with you all. And I hope I can see you in the next month's Okuma Trophy. I hope so. Lastly, I want to say thank you to the organizers. I knew that it is kind of hard decision to hold in the offline contest, but thanks to you guys, I had a lot of fun to deliver in front of you. No, not online. I'm not saying online is not fun, but I love to fun
giving speech in front of you. So I'm very thankful to you. And lastly, I hope that my speech echoed in your heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hida. Now, we have also prepared some gifts for judges as token of our gratitude. Judges, could you please come up to the stage? Thank you very much. Please be seated. Now, to conclude this contest, let us show you the closing movie.
Excuse me.
総長杯せーのお疲れ様でした。総長杯お疲れ様でした。ということで次は我々は東大杯を一緒に頑張っていきましょう。お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
アリさん、早朝はいお疲れ様でした。いつも頑張ってるアリさんの姿を見て、すごい刺激を受けてます。年内も残りわずかとなってきましたが、体に気をつけてお互い頑張りましょう。今日はゆっくり休んでね。
ゆうじくん、お疲れ様。君は実は先輩初めての友達で、初めてゆうじくんのスピーチを聞いた時は、なんだか感動と憧れと哀愁に圧倒されて、した。君は同期として、友達として、ハムスターとして、いいです。お疲れ様でした。
陛下、公正総長杯本当にお疲れ様。陛下は2連続で公正総長杯に出ると本当に尊敬してます。今日も筋肉振られてました。お疲れ様。バイバイ。
大きい総長杯お疲れ。いつも頼りになるチームです。
私、社会で働く身として素晴らしいです。
めちゃくちゃ休みだったんですけど、受け止めてくれてすごい嬉しいです。
3年生男子はいい。愛を込めて。
これは僕のメッセージでしょうか。僕も尊敬してます。Good win. Rabbit win. Rabbit win よく
カノさんの頑張る姿は本当です。次の大会も頑張ってね。せーの。
Finally, the closing address will be given by Ms. Ayane Wakawa, the Executive Chairperson of the 16th Hosei University President's Cup. Ms. Wakawa, please come up to the stage.
Okay. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies and honorable judges. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I'm so sorry about my sound trouble in this closing ceremony, but I hope this sound trouble will be another means record. I hope. Sorry. And this is my great pleasure to be the executive chairperson and deliver the closing address. And firstly, judges, thank you for coming here today in spite of tight schedule and in such a difficult situation now. But because of COVID-19, we have a lot of online activity now, so we can spend the valuable time by meeting you face to face. Thank you very much. Next, speakers. Thank you for delivering wonderful speeches. And each speaker had different color, and each one deeply recorded in my heart. And although now it's difficult to practice your speech and keep your motivation, but today's stage was really high level, and I really respect you from bottom of heart, because it is difficult for me to keep the motivation to write my speech. So I really respect you. And I hope this President's Cup memory will be the precious one in your life. Thank you. And this year's concept is record, burn into one's memory, with our hope that we want to make the contest which is burned that record. And although now is such a difficult situation, we cannot lose this situation and keep up your motivation is, I think, important. And for me, this experiment makes strong bonds with my friends who manage this contest with me, and this experience is very valuable one for me. And especially 3 executive staffs who cooperate with me, I want to say thank you for for you especially. Thank you. And I hope, lastly, I want to end my closing address with my deepest gratitude for all of you today. And I hope next year we can hold the Jose President's Cup again. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Waka.
Ladies and gentlemen, this ends the 60th Annual All Japan Intercollegiate English Oratorical Contest for the Hosei University President's Cup. Thank you so much for your kind cooperation. I hope we will see you next year at the 70th Hosei University President's Cup. これをもちまして第16回総長杯を終了させていただきます。本日はご来場およびご視聴誠にありがとうございました。また来年オーディエンスの皆様とお会いできる日を心よりお待ちしております。これより写真撮影を行います。まずはじめに優勝者と審査員の方々で写真撮影を行います。もしよろしければお近くでお写真をお撮りください。
まずはじめに入賞者の方とジャッジの方々で写真を撮りたいと思うので、入賞者の方とジャッジ皆様、前の方にお越しください。
はい、こちらのカメラにも。はい、チーズ。はい、ありがとうございます。
次にスピーカー様全員と審査員の方々で写真撮影を行います。他の方々は前にお願いいたします。
そしたら、じゃあ後ろに、
では、失礼します。はい、チーズ。
お願いし
ます。はい、チーズ。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ジャッジのシステム。
総集結。
いきます。はい、チーズ。いきます。はい、チーズ。ありがとうございます。
この後、412教室にてレセプションを行います。お時間につきましては、後ほどすぐにご連絡させていただきます。本日はこのような状況の中、会場に足を運んでくださり、誠にありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。